Bonjour et bienvenue à Le Français avec KJ. I am KJ. I will be your host today. Aujourd'hui, nous allons continuer notre série Stage X. Uh, but avant de commencer, nous devons parler un peu. Remember, everyone, this is a course for advanced French learners. That means that you have some understanding of all the present tense conjugations. You don't have to have them all memorized, but you just need to know how they work. Also, it's helpful to understand noun, adjective, and verb subject agreement. And it's additionally important to have some basic vocabulary words. If you're looking for all that beginner stuff, I'm about to move my beginner class to another channel, and I will be able to link that in the description of this video, hopefully shortly. In the meantime, let's learn some some vocabulaire préliminaire. Okay, some words that you need to know in order to understand this particular lesson or episode. Le PDG, c'est le président directeur général, or what we would call a CEO. CEO, sorry, my English. In English, a CEO, like the chief executive officer of a company. All right. En direct veut dire live. So when we stream, we are on fait une émission en direct. Okay. Portable is any device that can be carried around. So you will hear people use portable for their cell phone, but they'll also use portable for their laptop. Okay, so any device that can be carried around and used is un portable. Aller trop loin is to go too far. It's to cross a limit or a boundary, okay? But it's also to like go to, we made a mistake, we went too far, nous sommes allés trop loin. All right, but also it does have that sense of you've crossed the line, okay? Être fier d'eux is to be proud of someone or something, actually. Faire son mieux is to do one's best. J'ai fait mon mieux. I did my best. And retenir son souffle means to hold one's breath. In case you ever wanted to know how to say that in French, that's how you say it. Retenir son souffle. And usually it's used in the instance of, you were so anxious. J'ai retenu mon souffle. All right. So, let's see. We also have to make a distinction, sorry, between a couple of words in French in order to really get the most out of this lesson. There is ton and there is on, and they both mean in, and there's a distinction for when you use them, and it's very subtle. So sometimes people, mistake one for the other. But here we're going to try and give you the fine points of how you use one and how you use the other. Now, don has this sense of being inside of something. It means it's inside, it's completely enclosed inside of something. So you use don to talk about the amount of time between two things. So, nous voyageons dans 2 semaines. So, from here until 2 semaines, 2 weeks, sorry, later, that's when we're going to travel. So, nous voyageons dans 2 semaines. J'arrive dans 10 minutes. I will get there in 10 minutes. Okay? Now, let's look at on. On has this sense of being present. You have all heard the expression, okay. Someone say, je suis en classe, okay? Je suis en route. I am present in this moment of either being in class or being on the way somewhere. So can be the amount of time it takes to do something. So, je peux le finir en 1 heure means that it will take me 1 hour to do it. 1 hour of being present to do something. Il peut le faire en 1 semaine. He can do it en 1 journée. He can do it in a day. Okay. Il peut le faire en 1 journée. He can do it in a day. Also, en is used to talk about years or time. So, en 2026, nous irons en Inde. So, particularly for years, Americans tend to make this mistake. I did too when I was first learning French. And after a couple of corrections, I got it down. But no one ever really explained to me why this was what it was. But important thing, If you remember that on has to do with being present, then on is the one that you use to talk about a specific year in time. All right, so let's get on to our story. Remember, when we last left off, the three stagiaires had decided that they were going to help Madame Hugues. And the way they were going to do it was they were going to fix that hideous ad campaign. So let's see how that worked out. Remember? Oh, yes. We left them in a very sticky situation because Petrov was in the director, le chef de marketing. He was in his office moving the ad that they had just made onto his computer when Madame Hugues arrived and asked them, "Mais qu'est-ce que vous faites ici?" All right, let's continue.
Madame Hugues, je voulais vous mettre au courant de quelque chose que j'ai trouvé.
Pas maintenant, Mia. Nous avons une conférence de presse dans 20 minutes. Le PDG participera en direct.
Elle a regardé autour d'elle.
Mais où est Petrov? Dites-lui d'apporter le portable du chef du marketing. Allez, tout de suite.
Et elle est partie. Petrov est sorti du bureau 2 secondes plus tard.
Tu l'as entendu?
Oui, et merci. Votre diversion a été très efficace. Allons, vite.
Petrov a dit.
Attends, vous ne pensez pas que nous allons trop loin?
Diane a dit. Mia et Petrov l'ont regardé.
Mais le PDG, s'il n'aime pas notre publicité?
Tu as vu l'autre?
Petrov a dit.
Tu crois qu'il l'a préféré?
Je suis fière de notre travail. S'il n'est pas satisfait, on a fait notre mieux.
Ils ont pris leur place parmi leurs collègues. Madame Hugues est entrée dans la salle et a présenté la conférence. Au moment prévu, leur publicité inattendue a tourné sur le grand écran. Mia, Diane et Petrov retenaient leur souffle, mais la foule a applaudi. Seulement le chef du service marketing avait l'air troublé.
Tous les membres de son équipe reconnaissent leur travail rejeté. Si le chef se plaint, ils ne vont pas cacher leur mépris.
Petrov a dit.
Mia, Diane, Petrov.
Madame Hugues a dit en passant.
On se retrouve à mon bureau dans 10 minutes.
Question à considérer. D'abord, Mia, Diane et Petrov sont-ils allés trop loin? Expliquez. Did they cross a few boundaries that maybe they shouldn't have? Let's think about it. Aussi, leur plan s'est-il retourné contre eux? Expliquez. Did it backfire? Are they in trouble? That's another thing that we could think about, maybe write about. Remember that you can rewind and watch this video as many times as necessary to understand the material or just to, do it for fun. Please feel free to add a comment or questions in the comment section. Next episode, we learn the actual consequences of the intern's actions. We'll wrap up this series, get some extra tips, and leave you with some questions to consider. As always, I'd like to give a great thank you to Pexels and to Unsplash, without whom these videos would not be possible. And also to you, my watchers, my viewers, my students. Thank you so much for watching until the very end. As always, if you have learned anything or you just like watching me put these stories together, please click like and subscribe because it helps us get this information out to students who may be struggling with similar concepts or with these very same concepts. So until the next time, for all of you, à la prochaine and à bientôt.